England.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Star Wars with Daddy stream. We're live. This is the first stream without Afton, probably for a little bit.
We got a replacement.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
All right. We're not gonna be very long this week. There's not a whole lot to talk about. It's just little things. A lot of the stuff in the Star Wars community to be talked about is all stuff talking about coming out during Star Wars Celebration. Like Star Wars movies and updates on that will be a Star Wars Celebration.
Look at this big hole in my back.
Jacob, I'm streaming. With that being said, we'll go right over the Bad Batch and Mandalorian. I'll hit Mandalorian first. Mandalorian, I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10 for this week. It's a decent episode. I liked it, but it was kind of a filler. I still don't really know where they're going with the story. I did enjoy it. It was a lot of cool throwback moments in it. And then just...
Sammy, what happened in the episode?
Why don't you watch it?
Can I do that on your TV?
Not right now. How about you can watch it when I'm done with this, okay?
Trust me, you'll get so much more views if you leave me in the video.
It's live. I can't change it.
I mean, like, release it as a video.
I don't release them as videos. I release them as podcast. I do videos separately.
Cool.
Yep.
You should put me in a video. Say, this is my brother, Sherlock Holmes.
I will do that. But I will say the best part of The Mandalorian was the big Order 66 scene. We saw a glimpse of it on the in the trailer, but I will say we all kind of expected some Jedi or Sith to come to the door to save Grogu. That's not exactly what happened, but we did kind of get a Jedi come and save Grogu. And just so I'll get his name right. Let me see. Jedi that saved Grogu was Kalaran. His name is Kalaran. But the actor himself his name is Kalaran Beck. But his name is Ahmed Best. He is actually the actor and voice actor who played Jar Jar Binks in the original trilogy. So it was kind of cool to see him return in a pretty cool way too. He looked pretty good in the movie. The whole Order 66 scene was awesome. Kind of gives us some hope that we could be getting a Republic gunship for a Lego this summer. Because, I mean, we were all suspecting we were getting one when the rumor list came out and it wasn't on there for the original Summer Wave for Clone Wars sets. We were a little disappointed, but we could still get it as a Mandalorian set, which would be strange but unique and awesome at the same time. But that was definitely the highlight of it. There was some other cool stuff. I am still a little confused where they're going with this. I mean, Bad Batch, you got a pretty good idea where they were going with it with halfway through the show. Technically, we're halfway through this show. It's 8 episodes. We just watched episode 4. So, with that being said, I'm still very confused where they're going with it as of now. But nonetheless, it was a great show. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I loved it. It was kind of a filler. There wasn't a whole lot. But it was, the stuff that it did bring, it was good. Yep. And then Bad Batch. Bad Batch was amazing. Bad Batch, I give a 9 out of 10. I loved Bad Batch. This week was probably my favorite week of Bad Batch so far. The Crosshair resolution that we're finally seeing, his whole character story arc, amazing. The whole Echo and Rex, I don't know really scene, but the whole story of that and how that's playing out is absolutely amazing, and I love it. I think I'm going to do some sort of Lego mock in the future about it because I really loved it. It was really cool seeing Echo round up rogue clones with other rogue clones. It was really cool. It was very fun episode, and we'll kind of get a pretty good glimpse of what the next 2 episodes are going to hold. I do believe next week will be our last week for Bad Batch, though, because we are getting a double drop for episodes. So with that being said, this is our starting the last week. So next week, getting a double drop. Hopefully, it's going to be a climactic end.
Question: how many episodes are there so far?
14.
What?
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited to go forward to this. This is much more climatic, much more exciting than last season. It was a little bit boring, not boring, I would say, but it was a little bit slower for sure. This is very high paced, very story driven. It's pretty awesome. And just it's both of these bringing lots of what's the word? I guess not suspicions, but ideas. No, I'm trying to think of a good word. Both of these latest episodes bring great. What's the word? Possibility of great Lego sets coming this summer. I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to see how these both play out. Yeah, I guess we're gonna keep it relatively short this week, just because I don't have too much material to go on, and it's just these shows really go. We're mostly waiting around for Star Wars Celebration, which I believe is in like 2 weeks from now, and that we should be getting a lot more stuff covered for the Star Wars community in there. A lot of stuff's been on the low for that, as of recent at least. And yeah, I don't really think there's too much else. Mostly everything else is just. I mean, I really can't say enough. That Order 66 scene was very amazing. I was a little disappointed, what the Jedi. I was kind of hoping we could see like Anakin or Palpatine appear, but the rest of the scene was just amazing. I loved it. It was a great scene. It's probably one of the best Order 66 scenes we've got in a while. It was very cool. I'm just excited to see where the show goes going forward, and Bad Batch as well. But that's really it. I don't have too much more to cover. Quick breakdowns, quick reviews, but pretty much I got my schedule a little bit messed up this week. I work every day, and so I've been a little bit busy. I haven't been too deep into the community as of recent, so I'm going to be a little slow. Videos going to be a little bit short this week, but give me another week and things will be back to normal. And then obviously Afton, this is his first week gone, so I'm trying to get videos all recorded and put together. So it's just going to be a little bit short and slow this week. But yeah, that's really it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you're on podcast, all right, sure. I know these review and breakdowns are usually a lot longer. They're usually over 20 minutes. This is under 10 minutes, but when you only have one of the daddies here, it's just what happens.
Hey, you got the uncles here.
But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're on podcast, listening at a later time, don't forget that download and follow. If you're on YouTube later on, don't forget that download, subscribe, comment, and like. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Catch us next week, 7:30 as well, for Star Wars with Daddies.